Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Makayla. Today's video I'm super excited for because I've been accumulating books for months for this video and I'm so excited to finally start it, and it's going to be reading summary romances. So these are the main 4 that I have saved up to read and I'm so excited to get started. So when I got all of these books, I knew they all had like a summary romance vibe, and I wanted to wait until actually summer to read them and make a fun video for it. So the first book that I'm going to be reading is The Summer Broken Rules by K.L. Walther. Me and my sister are actually doing a buddy read of this. We're starting it today, and I'm super excited because me and my sister both read a lot, but we don't read a lot of the same books. So I'm super excited for us to finally read the same one and get to talk about it and just enjoy the reading environment together. So I'm super excited about that. The other 3 books for this video, the first one is This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune. This is her new release and I'm super excited to read this. Then I have People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, which is the only Emily Henry book I have not read, and I'm actually going to be making an Emily Henry reading vlog where I read all of her books and rank them, which I don't know if it'll be out by the time I release this video, but this video will also, or this book will also be in that video. And then the last one is The Wish by Nicholas Sparks, and yeah, I think I saw this, another booktuber, I can't remember who it was, like raved about this and said it was a really good summer romance, so I decided to pick it up and I'm super excited for this. So yeah, like I said, I'm starting out with The Summer Broken Rules and we will get this video on the road. Back at doing a check-in. I've just been reading this book all afternoon. I've just been hooked and have just been sitting here binging it. I'm on page, I think it's like 140, and it's been so good so far. So the premise of this book is actually super interesting. So you're following Meredith, is your main character, and her family owns like a huge piece of land out in Martha's Vineyard, and they do a huge family vacation there every year, and they play this game of assassin where you're given a person and you have to like kill them by squirting them with a water gun, that type of thing. Well, Meredith's sister actually passed away 18 months before, and her family hasn't been back to Martha's Vineyard since, and they're all going back, the whole family, for one of Meredith's cousins is getting married, so they're all out there, and it's her first time, like Meredith's first time back, and it's just like her grieving her sister and all of that type of stuff. But she also meets one of the groomsmen in the wedding, and she actually had just gotten dumped by her boyfriend before going to the wedding. This is all in the back, by the way, I'm not spoiling anything. So she had gotten dumped by her boyfriend right before going to the wedding, and he was supposed to go with her, so she's obviously like kind of torn up about that. But then she meets one of the groomsmen and they kind of have a thingy thing, and yeah, that's kind of the premise, and that's where I'm at kind of like currently in the story. So it's been so good so far. Like I said, I've just been sitting here binging it. I'm probably gonna read more tonight before I go to bed, but that's a little update on where I'm at. Or do you want to say hi? So I finished The Summer Broken Rules by K.L. Walther. I honestly binged this. I finished it in a little over a day and I ate it up. It was so good. Me and my sister are actually buddy reading this, but I binged it and ended up finishing it before we've even talked about it at all. So anyways, I really liked just the flow of this book. I think it was just so wholesome and sweet and made me just like giddy inside, and it was just the perfect summer vibes where they're all out on the farm and big family and a big wedding, and honestly it was just so good. And honestly, K.L. Walther, the 2 books of his that I've read this one and What Happens After Midnight, they're both like no spice books. So if you're really into like romances that don't have a lot of spice, I would highly recommend his books. I read this one in the fall and I feel like it just gives good fall vibes. And then this is a great summer read. So on to rating this book. I'm rating it a 4.5, which is really good, and I honestly would recommend this to anyone that's looking for a cute summery romance. The reason it wasn't a 5 stars is there's just certain romances that just hit different and like make me feel the romance so deep inside. Like this one did have that, but it just wasn't to the level of some other books and of 5 stars. And I'm trying to break down my ratings a little bit more because I realize I just kind of give every book 5 stars that I enjoy, and I'm wanting, like, I can enjoy a book without giving it a 5 stars. So I'm kind of changing my rating system a little bit. But like I said, that was this book, and I'm so excited to move on to the next one. I finished The Summer Broken. I can't believe that just happened. So I started The Wish by Nicholas Sparks last night. I wanted to read one of his books because I feel like he's just such a quintessential like romance author, and I mean obviously a lot of his books have been turned into like movies. I don't think TV shows, mainly movies, and I wanted to read one of his books. However, I wanted to read one that hasn't been turned into a movie because I feel like my opinion of books that get turned into like movies and TV shows, if I watch the movie or TV show first, it like skews my view of a book if I read it, because then I'm just going to be pinpointing all the differences and all this stuff. So I have to read the book first before I watch the TV show or movie to really like fully enjoy a book. So I chose one that was not on TV at all, and I also just saw this book in someone's recommendation video and decided to pick it up. And yeah, it's a dual timeline one where you're following Maggie Dow's, and one of the timelines is when she's 16, she goes to Outer Banks to spend the summer with her aunt, and she like has a love story with someone. It's all in the back, don't worry, no spoilers. And then the second timeline is she's a lot older and she's actually been diagnosed with cancer, and she like gets really close with an assistant at an art gallery that she works at, and she like tells him her love story. So that's kind of where I'm at, and yeah, I'll keep you updated as I read it. I'm back, guys. I've just been at work all day, and now I'm going to chill out for the rest of the day and read a little bit, and as well as film another YouTube video and do some other stuff. But I don't know, I've just been kind of in a little like funk today because I've been watching a bunch of like YouTubers while like in the background while I'm working, and like being an intern like at an engineering firm, especially like civil engineering, which is what I'm in, like they're very much a desk job, and I've been watching all these like summery fun vlogs where all these people are like hanging out with their friends, and I don't know, I just got in my feels because I was like, I'm kind of setting myself up to work a desk job for the rest of my life, and that kind of makes me sad. But anyway, I'll get out of my feels now. Okay, bye. Ignore the bad lighting, but I've been reading The Wish by Nicholas Sparks. I'm about 60 pages in. I'm reading this a lot slower than I thought I would, and I'm gonna be honest, I went into this book blind. I didn't even read the back. I did not know what it was about, but the cover looked like it would be a fun summer romance, but it has been depressing so far. It is really sad, and I think that maybe it like threw me off, and that's why it's taken me a while to read it. Like it's more serious and not just lighthearted fun, but I don't know, maybe it'll change throughout the book. I'm obviously gonna keep going, but I was hoping to finish this by the end of the week because it's the end of May and I wanted to finish this out before the end of May, but I don't know if that's gonna happen because I have work. I work 7:30 to 5:30 Monday through Thursday, and then 7:30 to 11:30 on Fridays. But I'm leaving to go visit my boyfriend in Dallas on Friday, right after I get off. So I don't know if I'm gonna finish it because tomorrow's Thursday. So I only have one more afternoon, really, to read it. So probably not gonna finish it before the end of May, but I'm just gonna keep going tonight until I go to bed, which is probably only like half an hour more. But that's kind of my update. It's just different than what I expected. That's kind of where I'm at the moment. I can't say it's good or bad yet. so it's been a few days since I've done an update for this video, but I just finished The Wish by Nicholas Sparks, and it was so good. I rated it 4.5 stars only because it took me a while to get into it in the beginning, but once I was into it, I was hooked and I was just reading it really quickly. And I will say, I don't think this fits the vibe of summery romances. I went into it blind, like I said earlier, and it's actually set in Christmas time, and it's not like a witty romance, like it's a very emotional romance. So I wouldn't recommend, if you're looking for summery romance vibes, this was not it, but I would highly recommend anyone read this book. It was so good and so emotional. I literally was crying when I was reading at the pool because it was just, oh, it's so good. I would highly recommend anyone read this, and like I said, I rated it 4.5 stars. I'm gonna take a break from this video for a little bit because I've just been reading a lot of romances and I think I need like a thriller or a fantasy to break that up, but I will update you when I get back on track for this video. So that's it. I am back for this video. Like I said, I took a little break from this video because I just wasn't feeling reading like romances at the moment, and I read a different book and now I'm back reading this. So I started This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune this morning, and I'm hoping to just binge it the rest of the night, and I'm so excited. So yeah, let's get into reading this. Finished reading This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune, and honestly I really enjoyed this book and the storyline, and I don't know, it was just it made me so happy just because I felt like it was a very realistic book, and I liked that you saw their relationship grow throughout the years. Like, it wasn't just an instant connection type of thing, well, and kind of, but like their actual real relationship, you saw them grow, and they had very like real conversations, and I liked the ending, and I don't know, it was just so good. Okay guys, so I have started People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, which is the last book for this video. Hi Orzo. And yeah, so I'm only like 25 pages in, I think, and I'm liking it so far, and I'm excited to hopefully finish it this weekend. That is my goal, because I do want to finish this video. I've been filming this video for a long time, so I'm ready to get it over with, but I'm so excited now. We'll update you throughout the book. Talking update in this video for a while. I have just been reading People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry for quite a few days now. Usually I read Emily Henry and romance books really quickly, but I've just been struggling to get through this, and it's not necessarily, it's not good. Like, I'm enjoying the storyline. I don't know why it's taking me forever to read, but it has been. I'm not finished with it yet, but like I said, I also spilled coffee on my book, which was really sad. Anyways, oh, my brain. Okay, back on track. I'm enjoying the book so far. I am, how many pages? 176, so I'm about almost 50% the way done. And yeah, I think it's good so far. I'm enjoying it, but hopefully I finish it soon. We shall see. That's my update. There's really not much to update because I don't want to spoil anything, and I feel like you can't really spoil much without, you can't say much about the book that's not already on the back. So I'm enjoying the dual storyline, like dual timeline. Is that what it, yeah. Oh my god, this clip is a mess. Okay, I think that's my sign to end it. This video. End this clip. Okay, we're done. Okay guys, I have finally finished People We Meet on Vacation. This took me quite literally way too long to read, but I am glad I stuck through it and read it, because once probably midway through the book, I did start getting more invested into the storyline and started reading it quicker. And I don't know, Emily Henry just does such a good job of writing romances, and yeah, I thought this one was really good. I feel like this didn't give as much summery vibes as some of the other books I read, but nonetheless, I think I'm gonna give this 4 stars. But I think I mentioned it earlier, I think I'm kind of in a little bit of a slump, so my ratings on books might be a little skewed at the moment just because it's been taking me forever to read books and I just haven't been wanting to read. But I did enjoy this, and yeah, with finishing this, that is the end of this video. I read 4 books in it. I read The Summer of Broken Rules, Every Summer After, The Wish, and People We Meet on Vacation. All 4 I would highly recommend you read. I mentioned it when I talked about The Wish. The Wish is actually set in Christmas time, so I wouldn't consider it a summery romance, but I would highly recommend reading it. It is such a good romance book, and I loved it. It was so good.